Right. What are some other tips you could give me or ideas or how to do something fancy?
What we experience is that people want to compare predictions over time. So they start with a prediction in, let's say, Q1, and then they have another prediction in the next month or in the next quarter, and then they want to compare. Okay, this is what the prediction told me in Q1. Now we have finished Q2. What is the change? So
Yeah.
and therefore you have to change different versions of prediction. So you do not. So now we are storing one prediction, but if you want to compare, you need something else. So
Okay.
this is very specific to each cube. So I will show you how you can adapt this integrator job and also the cubes to do this. But we couldn't do this with all the integrator update database things. So we have to create a new target cube and so on. So I will show you how we can do this, and it's really easy.
Okay.
But it's not built in.
Okay, but yeah, that makes sense, especially because every model is going to be so different.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
And we also don't know how many dimensions you want to put in the target cube, because you do not need every dimension maybe in the target cube if you just store predictions there. So maybe you will always have one element like currency. In this case, we are always looking only on local currency. And if we are sure that we are always predicting on local currency, then we can skip this dimension because it will always be the same element.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. The first thing we have to do is going here, and we have this profit and loss cube. And now we want to have another cube, which is exactly like this, but let's call it profit and loss prediction. And we will have it exactly like the other one with with version. P&L account and profit and loss measure. Everything's correct. Profit and loss prediction. Okay, so now we have like an empty duplicate of profit and loss. So what we do now is we add another version dimension. Let's call it version prediction. And we will add our versions there. We can also use the integrator job for that. But it's only 3 elements. So we have this version now, and we will add this to our new cube. And we will add it at the end. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what we forgot is to have a default right element
Yeah.
for the version prediction.
In the properties, right?
Here,
I think it was settings.
settings, default right element. Let's set this. Okay, we're done here. And now we have to adapt the integrator job. So now we have another target cube. It's not profit and loss anymore. It's profit and loss prediction. And we have to check the extract of target values because we have an additional dimension now.
Yeah.
So the dimension version In our case, we will try with forecast 3 plus 9, 6 plus 6, 9 plus 3. So we will put this here. So this is just where we store the values. So it's forecast for, I think we have the data until 2018 6. So we will have forecast 6 plus 6. And then we have this new dimension, version prediction, accept, like prediction. Oh, it's, you can also use the variable for that. It's the target version. And okay, so we have the data now. Forecast 6 plus 6. So and here we see what we are doing now. So we have now this as a version, and we have this as a prediction version. So we have now for every version, we can have a prediction and a prediction upper and a prediction lower. So what we can do is we can save the prediction for forecast 6 plus 6, and then we can do the same thing for 3 plus 6 or 9 plus 3 and so on. And then we can compare these versions. And we can do this with version, but we can also do this with time. We can add another time dimension. So if we go on a monthly forecast, we will have month here, and then we have one for 2018-4, one for 2085, and so on. So you can put whatever you like here. So you can enhance your existing cube with what fits you best, what fits best to your needs. And what we did is, so we added this version prediction. So we have like a prediction for every version now. And this is the target values. Okay, everything's fine. And yeah, let's go.
So no, just to go through it again. So we set up a new cube that looked like the cube where we want to have the extra predictions, and we added that new dimension to it, and that's what we're writing to now. And or yes, no?
Exactly.
Okay. And what was again where we needed? Can you show me again where we adjusted it in the integrator? Just to go through it again.
Okay. Yeah. So we
okay, it was the cube
adjusted
slice, extract, target values. Okay, yeah.
So where to store the values?
Yeah.
Because we get the values from the actual, and then we need to know where to store it. And so okay, so to be completely correct, we should say, oh, it's already like this. So for forecast 6 plus 6 means we have the first 6 months actual data, and the last 6 months forecast. And this will start in July, so it will exactly cover the forecast period. And if we change it to 4, it will cover 3 plus 9, and so on. Yeah, okay. And we check that we have the right result space, and then we can start the job.
Okay.